Hey guys, Thomas the Slow Jr. here, aka Mustached. I'm here to review the movie Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So this is an interesting crossover, considering that this is a Nickelodeon slash DC thing now, and yeah, it was weird, considering that, yeah, this is the first Nickelodeon movie to my knowledge that has blood in it. Yes, there is blood. Anyways, so Batman's doing his thing up in Gotham as per usual, but the TMNT have made their way over to Gotham and are doing their own thing trying to find the Shredder, who is for some reason mysteriously ended up hiding over here. And all the while, we also have a one Ra's al Ghul who seems to be doing his own nefarious plans. And when the TMNT bump into Batman, they think that the Batman is working with the Shredder as a team up. So they fight each other for a bit, but after a while, the TMNT once again find Batman, as well as Batgirl and Robin, who are also doing their own stuff in terms of trying to help Batman. And, of course, Batman is wanting to be on his own, because you know how Batman do. But, nonetheless, all the while, we've learned that Ra's al Ghul and the Shredder actually are the ones that are actually teaming up. They make their way into the Arkham Asylum. They, after some capturing of Ooze, and they proceed to make their way toward the Joker and give him some of the ooze, and Joker already had some sort of virus thing of his own. So their plan is to combine these two different chemical-based things and throw it all over Gotham so that all of Gotham would transfer into various different creatures slash animals like the TMNT, and that would cause people to destroy one another and then destroy all of Gotham and then rebuild it in Ra's al Ghul's image. So after some brooding and wanting to be alone, the TMNT sort of bumble their way into successfully convincing Batman that they should work together. So they do indeed work together, but first they must deal with the remaining villains, not just Joker, because he let out all these other villains like Harley Quinn, Scarecrow, Bane, Poison Ivy, and I believe the last one was Mr. Freeze. So they are all given this virus thing, so they throw it on themselves, and then they all proceed to transform into various different animals depending on what they are, or what their animal spirit is, or well, they never really explain how ooze works in this, but nonetheless, when the crew of Batman, Batgirl, and Robin team up with TMNT, and they're making their way over to Arkham, they must face each of these individuals in order to put them down temporarily so that they can proceed to regain focus, if you will. So the team split up. I think it was Leo and Batman who end up bumping into Scarecrow, Donnie and Batgirl teaming up, and Mikey, Raph, and Robin also teaming up as they face Frost as a polar bear. As I mentioned, Leo and Batman face Scarecrow as well as Scarecrow. Convenient. And Donnie and Batgirl first bump into Brain Cheetah, They get out of that zone, and then they bump into Poison Ivy, who's some sort of tree monster thing. But she can't move all that well now, so they kind of get out of there too. But the remaining villains sort of all correlate into one zone, if you will, so that everyone's in with one area. Uh, Harley's some sort of dog wolf thing, and Joker is a viper. Uh, so the battling commences, and the beatdowns are had. But of course, Batman's like, this is just a distraction from the main thing of Ra's al Ghul and Shredder, who are now carrying and making their way toward this facility where the Joker was born, so that they can spread this little new toxin across the city. So after like, oh, we shouldn't. Batman brutes once again, like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I shouldn't work together. I should just finish this on my own. Raph is the one who primarily steps up and be like, nah, I already be like that, brah. Trust me, you gotta trust your families. So Batman is convinced once more to rejoin with the TMNT as they correspond together to make their way to the Joker area. So they make their way over. They fight some more bad guys. Most of which have been transformed, which gives for some different ways of combating them. They make their way over there using the TMNT mobile and the Batmobile alike. I forget what the TMNT bus truck thing is called. If that is not called the TMNT mobile, I'm not sure. Anyways, they make their way in nonetheless. They fight their way through. We get some more team-up action. So yeah, this is mainly an action crossover, and then a little bit of them fighting each other and sparring when they're trying to get better. So Batman takes on the Shredder, because I neglected to mention this when Batman went to face Shredder the first time. The Shredder kind of owned Batman, which is pretty interesting to see. But Batman went up for a do-over, if you will. Got a little bit of assist. The TMNT, some of the TMNT went over to fight Ra's al Ghul, so they have switched enemies now at this point. Meanwhile, Donnie and Mikey eventually end up on the machine. Donnie with one of his arms like getting like snapped out of place. I think this is due to Ra's al Ghul doing something, some sort of move that caused this. So it is up to Mikey, primarily, because he's the one up there, and he starts whacking the machine, because that's what he be doing best, is destroying things, I guess. But that manages to get the job done in terms of that. Shredder is quote-unquote defeated, Ra's al Ghul is quote-unquote defeated, and they destroy the machine. And afterwards, they have their little after party celebration where Batman brings in some pizza, and everybody, including himself, gets to enjoy on the pizza party zone. And that was Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There was a few other cross-up teamworks that happened, but remembering them all is a little bit difficult without my notes. So if you want to support me so I can have a separate laptop so I can have my notes next to me so I can not have this lag problem that I've been having on previous reviews, surprisingly not this one right now, but you can check out my Patreon page, and the donations there will go directly to that. In other words, you can also check out the links in the description. That will also lead you to my Discord server, which you can join. And if you enjoyed this review, then do all the other stuff like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, everyone, bye-bye. Woo.